Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of the Random Pick here on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. I believe episode number 3 is where we are at right now. And for the first couple, we've done pretty cheap teams. You know, OP starter teams that you guys can use if you don't want to spend any money. Today, a few weeks into FIFA 18, let's up that budget and really go for something interesting. Some high-rated and expensive players. And if you do enjoy today's episode, please don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, it's a toss-up between Benzema and Isco as my first player here today. 86 rated players. And in the end, I decided to go for Isco. I think he actually looks really good this year, and I want to see if that 89 dribbling is as good as it looks on the card. So Isco, instead of a striker today, we've gone with a midfielder, which, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it makes much of a difference. So the options that we get for our second ones are two left backs, two high rated ones, Alaba or Alexandro. There's lots of hype around Sandro this year, so he is the player that I've decided to choose today. 86 rated for Juve now. He's had a massive upgrade this year, and his price has gone up a lot because of that. He's around 90,000 coins. And then on page number 10, we only get one option, and that is 86 rated Coutinho. He is the highest rated player on that page, and I'm buzzing to actually use him because, firstly, I can think, okay, there's a link there between my left back and my left wing with Brazil, and two, he actually looks really good. Again, a little bit like Isco, amazing dribbling, but this time he's really quick, and he's got very good passing ability. So I'm excited to test him out and see how he actually performs on the game. So after a little bit of messing around and stuff, trying to make a hybrid, I decided that 4-4-1-1 is what I was going to go with today. And you might ask, okay, where's Isco going to play? Is he a centre mid? Now I'm actually going to play him at that cam or centre forward, whatever the position actually is, behind the striker so that he can get really involved. I'm going to see if his shooting and passing stats alongside that crazy dribbling stat are as good as they look on the card. And then left mid and left back, obviously, for my players. Hopefully we can still get Coutinho involved, even though he is not as far up the pitch or as central as I would like him to be. Neuer is my goalkeeper though. I've gone with Neuer and Boateng for a perfect link at centre-back. If you do want to bring the price of the team down because that's too expensive for you, go with Leno and Jonathan Tah. Those are two very good players and they'll cost you obviously a lot less. However, I was doing an expensive episode. I wanted some beastly players, so they obviously fit into the team. We got Huberdes and Jerome Boateng at centre-back, two Germans from two different leagues. And then Pereira at right-back, a Portuguese who plays for Porto. Portuguese man that plays for Porto. I don't know. Moving on, our first random pick player today, though, is going to be Alexandro. 86 rated, the Brazilian, plays for Juventus, has massive upgrades. He's got 86 pace, 81 dribbling, defending, and 84 physical. Up there as one of arguably the best fullbacks in the game. That's for sure. I've then gone for Gomez and Iniesta in the midfield. Gomez obviously going to be a bit more physical. Iniesta, again, like Coutinho, like Isco, got a little bit of flair about him, really good on the ball. Hopefully we're going to be able to pass our way through our opponents today. Gelson Martins on the right-hand side, 5-star skiller this year, actually looks really good, and he's rapid with 94 pace as well. And then we've got Bobby Firmino, and honestly, he must have had his teeth whitened, right? They are crazy white. I think Coutinho is the same, actually. They might have gone to the same place. They are friends, of course. They're both Brazilian, play for Liverpool. But yeah, we've got Bobby Firmino up front. But Coutinho, 86 rated on this game. He is a left-sided player. I thought he was actually going to be central, but he's on the left-hand side with 82 pace, 83 passing, and 88 dribbling. He's got 4-star skills and weak foot, and he's got high work rates. Don't know if that's going to affect him. And then our final player, our final random pick player as well, is Isco. So 86 rating again for him. That's a big upgrade from FIFA 17. He's only got 71 pace, which is odd, but he's got 83 shooting, 82 passing, and 89 dribbling. Obviously got 4-star skills as well. So we've got some tricksters in this particular team. And out of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 midfielders that we've got, well, midfielders and attackers, 5 of them have got 4-star skills and above. It's only Gomez that doesn't have that, Andre Gomez. So, and Gelson Martins, of course, has 5-star skills. So, very impressed today. Now, what I found out pretty quickly when using this squad is that the likes of Coutinho, Isco, Iniesta, they can all cross the ball really well. honestly, I was getting so much success from whipping the ball in from out wide. And that's not something I've really tried too much on FIFA 18 so far. So maybe that's something that I've been missing out on. Let me know, guys. Have you been crossing the ball a lot in FIFA 18? We didn't have the biggest of guys in the middle. Like, Firmino's not known to be like a massive aerial threat or anything. Like, he's pretty good on the ball, and with his skill moves, I'm expecting him to be kind of like a flair player. So I wasn't expecting him to win much in the air, but the odd time where it came from a corner and like Boateng was there, or even Gelson Martins at the back post. This guy, he would either score a volley for me, scored a header for me, he gets in the right place at the right time. I was seriously impressed by the Portuguese winger. He scored so many goals for me. This is another one that he scored for me right here. Just drills it underneath the goalkeeper into the corner. But there's a couple of goals coming up. I think the rest of the goals that I score with him are actually ones where the ball is whipped into him. And he has to like react to that ball being whipped in. So we can move on to them just about now. What's this next goal going to look like? Well, look at this. Oh, he just hits it on the volley. That motion, that sort of turning of his body as he's hitting that was exquisite, and a lovely ball over from, I'm not even sure who it was, and he just hits it and he nutmegs Begovic, runs off celebrating. He's absolutely buzzing. Next up, Coutinho whips it in back post. Martins is there to head that one into the back of the net, incredibly powerfully as well. So yeah, you get yourself a cheap beast. Gelson Martins, he's got 5-star skills, 94 pace, and for some reason he's also great from the edge of the box. And then this time he bangs it on the weak foot on that half volley, which is a difficult technique. He's got like 70 odd shooting. I don't actually know how he was able to stick that into the back of the net. We now move on to the goals that I got with Isco. Now, he scored a few for me. Didn't get quite as involved in the goal scoring action as I would have hoped. But it was all about Gelson Martins, really. And Coutinho got a couple goals. Obviously, Firmino got a couple as well. The Rabona out wide. He knocks it back. Coutinho picks the ball up, slots it to Isco, bangs it in off the post. That is a lovely goal. Now, I didn't manage to get the replay for that one because I'd already queued a pause to change like my formation about a little bit. If I was to do that, by the way, it would be to play like a 4-2-3-1, so more defensive with Iniesta and Gomez, and then still have Coutinho out on the left, Isco at cam, Gelson on the right, and Firmino up front. But it was working quite well. I actually quite like that formation in game, and you can see that. Oh, this is the best goal, by the way, that I scored with Isco. Look at this. Lovely ball in and footwork and stuff from Coutinho. And that volley is just superb. That's on the weak foot of Isco as well. Wasn't expecting that, and that was within 2 minutes of starting this game. Lovely technique and a beautiful, beautiful strike into the back of the net. That really rocked my opponent when that particular goal went in. Now, if this went in, the first touch was amazing. He dinks it over the defender and then scissor kicks it. If that goes in the back of the net, I'm running off down the street celebrating. That was an amazing opportunity. Didn't quite work out for us. However, Coutinho did manage to get a couple goals for us. He set up more than he scored, which is actually good. I was looking for a creator, and that really is what Coutinho is. I was super impressed with him, I'm not going to lie. I'm actually thinking about picking him up. Well, I'm going to keep him on my main account now that I've bought him. But I'm thinking of like sticking him in different teams. I'm even thinking of maybe does he fit into like the Road to Glory somewhere, because I really liked him. On the ball, he is absolutely fantastic. Like, his dribbling, it seems next level. He's a very, very, very fun player. So, those were the goals that we got with the team. It's time to rate everyone. You can't get better than Neuer on this game, in my opinion. Maybe when, like, Prime Icon Yashin comes out, or, like, a Team of the Year Buffon or something would happen. That would be great. But Neuer's just amazing. His distribution as well as his great goalkeeping ability is awesome. Boateng was just rock solid. And actually really like Benedikt Höwedes, by the way. The German from Juventus was great. Pereira on the right back, super quick. He did a fantastic job too. And then Alexandro. He gets an 8.5 for his rating. He's just a brilliant left back on the game. he's nearly 100k, which means his value for money comes down a little bit. That's expensive. At this point in the game, that is very, very expensive. And I wouldn't necessarily want to be paying that for my left back. It's just not that important. On the opposite side, Pereira, he was great and he cost hardly anything. In the midfield, Iniesta's really good, but his stamina is low. Gomez actually impressed me with his physicality and stuff. Gelson Martins, we talked about him. He was just off the chain, if you will. Really, really good player. Disappointed by Firmino, actually. Was expecting a bit more from him, hold-up play-wise. His flair play is alright, but I don't know. I didn't particularly gel with him. 4-star value for money and an 8 out of 10 for Isco. Now, I was maybe thinking of a little bit more action would boost his rating, but he didn't get involved in everything. I think it's because that ball kept going out to the left-hand side to get involved with this man, Coutinho, who I really enjoyed. He gets a 4.5-star value for money and an 8.5 out of 10. He's less than 40,000 coins for a Brazilian high dribbling, high pace player in the Premier League. That's crazy. He's obviously a lot cheaper than even Sadio Mane, who is the same position as him, although Mane is absolutely rapid and has gone up because of the, you know, the Player of the Month SBC that was out. I'm sure he's come crashing down since then, now that it's not him in the SBC currently. So there you go, guys. That is the random pick for today. We've used some expensive players in Neuer, Boateng, Alexandro, Coutinho, Isco. I mean, even Iniesta and Firmino are like 20k or so. So we've used a pretty expensive team today because I want to show you that side of things to you as well on FIFA, not just all of the budget OP stuff. I got on really well with it. I've really enjoyed Coutinho. If one thing comes out of today's video is that Coutinho and Gelson Martins are very fun players. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Smash a like if you have. Have a good day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.